Clashers 256 from iKonik here, bringing you yet another common war base breakdown video. This one here is called General, and if you don't already know that, you're living under a rock. One of the most common war bases you will see out there, so it's nice to have a couple different ways to be able to defeat this guy. This one here was a go wipe with back end loons, so a Gowipelo, done by Daniel from iKonik War 112. I'll go ahead and show you how he was able to do this. So the general has 4 Teslas in these locations here, and then the big bombs are, this one's a little bit of a variant because these are pushed down a little bit south, but that's where those are going to be. Often the big bombs will be, there's going to be a gap up here, and that's where they are. This one's a little bit tougher to hog, but no need to worry about that because Daniel brought the Gowipelo. So no need to lure with this attack strategy that he brings, because he commits heavily to wizards and to spells, and that's what you need to do if you're not going to lure, take out those troops in a controlled environment outside the base. You've got to invest heavily in both of those things, wizards and spells. Got to commit, I'd say, 2 spells to each of the 2 spells to the clan castle troops. So to start off with here, this is what's called an unbalanced attack. He drops 2 golems, and they're going to come in from this direction. He's going to open up these compartments with wall breakers, and he's going to back them up with wizards. He drops, a dozen or so all the way around the exterior here to create a nice wide funnel, take out all these trash buildings. He wisely does not bother with wall breakers on this chamber here. He knows he can reach that with his ranged DPS, and he doesn't bother with any more wall breakers. He just needed those 2 chambers. But other than the golem and just the wizards that are going to be backing up over here, that is all he dedicates to this chamber over here. All he wants is a little bit of tanking and just to take out a few of these defenses over here. The main thrust of his army is going to be over here. Why you do this, why you don't split your army 50-50, is because your spells are significantly less effective when you split your army like that. The higher the percentage of your troops you have inside your spell radius, the more effective those spells are. So if you can only rage or heal half of your troops at a time, they're only doing half the job they could be doing otherwise. So a nice job bringing in an unbalanced attack here. So on this right side, this is where he brings in his heroes, his AQ, his BK, and he brings in a couple of P.E.K.K.A. as well. And they all push in from the the northeast over here. He drops a jump spell to open up that chamber there, those 2 chambers I should say, and then his troops are able to just follow that. They funnel in very nicely to the core. He also has a rage and a heal in this area as well, because this is where they are meeting those clan castle troops. But these guys all push in very nicely. They get into the core, and from the core, the trick with this attack is if you can get your archer queen into the core and keep her alive long enough, she has range. She doesn't have to break through any of these walls. She's able to take out all of these defenses right here just from standing right in that little corner right there. And Daniel has some really nice back end balloons that he brings in on these defenses here, and cleans them up very nicely, and all he has left is these last 2 defenses up here that didn't get taken out by this unbalanced golem over here. So that's the strategy to this version of the attack on the general. Let's go ahead and clear all this off and see how Daniel did. Nice big spread on those wizards. Got to take out all those garbage buildings so his heroes and his P.E.K.K.A.s know where they should go. And good wall breaker work here. Timing the splash damage well. His wizards are going to take out that north cannon, and you can see all of that heavy DPS. The 3 P.E.K.K.A., the heroes, that's all coming in from the northeast. And the jump spell is going to get them into the core. Here comes the heal and the rage to help them out with the clan castle troops, and they're starting to meet the enemy heroes as well. That core is going to go down very quickly with the amount of DPS that he has in there, the P.E.K.K.A.s and his king. His king is down now, unfortunately, but and this is the key with this. See, here comes the Archer Queen. She is now in that core, and look at the range she has. She's got range on 7 defenses, all in that immediate area. She's going to take them down very easily. And as those air defenses go down, that's where these back-end loons come in effect. Most of those defenses are distracted by the core troops still, so they're not even targeting the balloons. Very effective strategy on the back-end loons here. He still has Golem intact. He still has 2 of his P.E.K.K.A.s up. His Archer Queen is up. Almost half a dozen balloons. A couple of wizards. Just a ton of DPS. He absolutely wrecked this base. A very effective strategy, taking advantage of the natural funnel that this base gives if you come in unbalanced like that, pushing into the core. And like I said, just get that queen in the core, and she gets down to the bottom of that. She can take out all those defenses all by herself. And that leaves it wide open for the back-end balloons. So there you go, guys. Yet another way to take down the general. Excellent demonstration here by Daniel. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learned something from it. And remember this attack style next time you see this base in war. Until next time, this is Turn 56 saying keep on clashing.